So I recently did a video introducing War Thunder Air or B players to simulator mode, and I didn't cover landings in it. And I'll walk you guys through a landing that I do, and there's a trick I use to find the right landing speed. It's based on, in real life, the landing speeds are roughly 1.3 times the clean configuration. In a game like War Thunder, where it's hard to keep speeds right, it's better to do 1.3 times the landing configuration. So that's gear down, flaps down. Clean is gear up, flaps up. We're not going to land like that, of course. And what you do is you go to the landing configuration, gear down, flaps down, and you just see where it stalls. So you don't trim with a speed too low, just back pressure on the stick, and there it goes at 72, 74, round that off, 1.3, like 100 knots. Nice round number. Error on the higher side. Runways are long enough in this game, so no worries about that. And since we're so close to the runway, we're gonna just keep this configuration. We'll keep the speed a little bit up. And what you do is, when you're on final approach, is if you're too high, you decrease power. If you're too low, you increase power. If your speed is too high, you nose up. If your speed is too low, you nose down. So you control your speed with your pitch and your glide path with your power. There's the runway. We'll already turn towards it a little bit so I can see it better. Feels like we're a bit too low. It looks like we're going to touch down before it. So a little bit more power. So our power is good, our speed is good. Typically you don't want to go more than 5 knots below your approach speed. And now we're about 2 knots, 3 knots below, so we're still good. And we're slightly overshooting the center line, so now I'm going to just put my nose right off the runway to intercept it again. And when we come over the threshold, we're going to cut power and level out. Over the threshold, cutting power, leveling out, and flaring right away. And touchdown. Flaps up. And the reason we raise the flaps is so there's more weight on the main gear where your brakes are. So it's kind of like digging in your heels a bit. And the same for back pressure on the control, so do a nose up movement. And this shortens your landing roll. Well, there we are. Another nice landing. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed watching and you're not subscribed already, you can subscribe for more.